Yes, welcome back to Senpai Gaming for another episode of Bloodborne.
And today, we're gonna have fun. And by that I mean die a lot, probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But we're going to fight a boss. A boss.
To which we'll die a lot.
I mean, you gotta fight three people at once in this boss fight.
Ah, so the 4-way.
I mean...
Yeah, because there's 4.
Yeah.
3-way only has 3.
And, do you wanna know what the real kicker with that boss is?
What?
Each time you kill one, the other two, like, out of the 3, if I kill one, 2 of them get stronger than after you kill the second one. What the hell? Not my controls!
Are you okay?
I don't know, my controls acted weird there for a sec. Well, I had no blood
Well,
echoes
to
anyway.
start off with dying. Love it.
That's weird, my controls.
Did your controller went poopy at the last second?
Kinda, just got...
Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't have any blood echoes anyway, so it's...
Yeah, I mean, I remember from the last time where you
I died before, so
yeah.
I tried to get them back, but...
Well, now they're just gone. They're gone forever. Nothing we can do about it.
That was weird.
Maybe a lag situation. I don't know.
Okay, it seems to be working now, so... I don't know what that was. Like I said, probably a lag.
Yeah. Probably a little lag spike. No worries.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. Pulled the lever.
And down we go! What lies down there? Nobody knows.
Who knows?
So...
Whee!
I just saw how the cape just does that.
Everything just does it.
I wonder if it does it going up.
No. It only go, well, I mean, going up, there's
Well,
no air to go up.
I mean, that'd be hilarious though.
Oh, yeah. Whee! I love it when my cape flies in the wind.
I feel like a superhero, Ma!
I'm the best.
A superhero in a gothic London time
One day, Papipi will make it to UA.
My blood has been retrieved. I'm 0-1.
The 0 has been retrieved.
I had nothing. I started this game with nothing, and I came back with nothing. Wait, what? Why am I broke? Yeah. So we got a bunch of giant snake-looking motherfuckers.
Yes, the bundles of snakes and whatnot.
Medusa's children.
Oh, she had many babes. Apparently, they're just as hideous.
You probably, I mean.
Ironically enough, I think she was very pretty in her lifetime.
Well, I think the thing was...
And she was human.
Yeah. I think Athena was jealous of her. She got... wasn't it?
No, she was raped and Athena got pissed.
That's it.
No, the one she was jealous of was the mother of the spiders, Arachne.
Oh, okay. And then she was jealous of one. The other one got raped. I just wasn't sure which.
Like, the goddess of wisdom, she has an ugly, angry side.
That's a...
For no reason.
That's a big old cunt thing to do right there.
Like, jealousy I can maybe see.
But you were raped.
But rape? That doesn't...
It's your fault you were...
It's all your fault, even though she did everything she could to stop a god. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Everything went smoothly. Nothing but happiness happened after that story.
That's just depressing.
A little bit. But... What is? Oh shit!
That's a giant one.
No shit.
I think you forgot about that.
I don't think I've seen one that large.
We faced them last week. We were
probably talking through it and I didn't even realize.
Oh, you were...
I know there was a large one, but I didn't see one that large.
That's the largest one. It's getting damaged by fire, and it's. I'm just gonna.
It's like I'm just roasting.
And not even the fun kind.
Like I'm just trying to get a tan, man.
You just imagine it like that's what. Am I hot enough for you, Papipi? Like,
you could be hotter.
You could be hotter.
He's like, oh look who's talking.
That'd just be hilarious. Like he's just. Papipi's just actually just fucking like having a roast off with this fucker who's uglier, the demigod, the demigorgon, or the fucking Papipi who's been cursed with God only knows why.
Who's been cursed by us to be as hideous as possible.
Pretty much. Why did you do this to me? I had nothing to do with life. I was just bored. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, we were just bored. Exactly.
You really wanted. I was like, I don't want to, but you're like, oh, come on.
But it was the best thing to do. Hey, just imagine all the laughs.
Hey, I didn't say we didn't have a good laugh. I'm just saying, like, you were more gung-ho on that one than I was.
Because it made sense. Who makes a pretty character when they have the chance? Unless it's like a dating thing.
I don't know.
Then they make a pretty character.
I try to make my characters like, not like Papipi. At the very least, I can't say specifically whether they look, beautiful. I mean, there's some I would say I did a damn good job at making look good, But usually at the very least, I don't make them look like Papipi.
You want characters to stand out. I don't want them to be normal looking. Piggy! Here, Piggy, Piggy, Piggy.
Suey!
Let's have some bacon.
He started charging after you said let's have some bacon.
That's
so it's like, damn, you.
He really is not happy. Did you want pork chops?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Please don't tell me you're gonna die to the giant piggy.
I hope not.
I hope not too. Do not. Get him in the
ass!
I
was gonna say, go up the road, God! I hit him in the rectum.
It's like, God damn. Just goes to show you the anus is clearly the more vital point of the body.
I was gonna say, remember, kiddies, you want to knock that girl out, hit one her and that want to hit her good? You don't need the G spot, just the A spot.
Just hit her right in the A.
Right in the pooper. This has been a message brought to you by Papipi, because no one wants to have kids that look like Papipi.
Exactly. That's the only position they'll ever get into. Like, God, I love your personality, but your face.
You want your children to look like this?
You want your children to look like
sticking up the A in Papipi. I eat cocaine. Look at my lips.
Just remember, anytime you're thinking about having children, just look at my face. Do you want this? This is a possibility.
It still looks
it's
bad.
Always a possibility.
It still looks bad even with the eye. Like, it really does. It looks like there's something off with.
Like there was something off about her. I could tell it immediately from the way the eyes bulged out of her clothes.
Like she had 1,000 yard stick.
She's like always constantly surprised.
When and it didn't really help she had her face covered. I don't know why.
For some reason, it just made it even worse.
Or hotter, depending on who you were.
I mean, once you saw what's underneath, it made it hotter to keep the face cover on.
Insert like someone's like, actually, Papipi's a beautiful woman. She's a blush. You know why?
Really?
She kills her demons and can chop up pork like bacon. That's a hotter.
That's the kind of person you would want to.
I remember these fucking aliens.
Oh yeah,
this is where I died to. Oh, what the fuck?
He came out of
ET
nowhere.
looking motherfucker trying to probe my ass, just like Papipi likes, but goddamn.
It's like I wasn't prepared for it yet. Jeez, at least take me out to dinner first.
It's only fun when it's consensual. Otherwise, it just hurts, especially with no lube.
Oh, there it comes. It's like, I'll help you. No.
It really doesn't help. They just walk like a little child, like really just wants to help. Let me out, teacher. It's like,
I've got you. I'm coming.
I mean, look, he's got like that Jimmy Neutron fucking.
He does.
Or he's just got a tumor.
It's just a really big, bulgy head. If Jimmy Neutron shaved his head, that's what it would probably look like.
That's still a good show.
I miss that show. Animation style is not as good naturally, but as far as like everything else is concerned, story, characters,
and humor. Oh yeah, I know. But like animation for like as far as like movement and all that shit, that's good. But actual looking, that's the true horror.
Yeah.
It's like if it's like for anyone that's young wouldn't know that, but like you remember the Scary Godmother Halloween things they did.
Yes.
It's like still honestly really good, but the CGI, oh god, that is horrifying.
Yeah, no.
It has not aged well.
There's a reason why they used that stuff sparingly back in the day. It did not always look good. Now it's getting a lot better, but
I mean, yes, but again, you still use it sparingly because like just because like you only use it for certain things, you can't animate. The thing that 2D animation doesn't work,
Actually does. I mean, pretty much anything could be animated, but
oh yeah,
it's just more of a matter of time and money.
I mean, like in not Kill la Kill, Akame ga Kill.
Yes.
Oh, wait, Kill la Kill, because that's the one with Ryuko, right? Kill la Kill's Ryuko.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, like, there's a scene, like, I think it's in the beginning when the kid's being thrown up at the school, or I forget what scene, but I think it's within one of the first few episodes. Mm-hmm. The scene, it's done very fast paced and all that, but the way it's done, you couldn't do it 2D, but they use the CGI, and because it's done so well,
it doesn't even.
You wouldn't even notice it unless you really, had a good eye for it.
Yeah, no. CGI is, it's got, like I said, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, but there's always those people that convert the whole traditional.
I know I'm definitely one of those people.
I mean, it's definitely nice, but sometimes, like, some things just don't translate well.
I realize that sometimes CGI is actually helpful and more cost effective.
Yeah,
but I still have that. I would rather that be my preference, though.
I mean, like, if you're gonna use CGI, in a 2D platform, you should at least try and be clever with it, Yeah. Again, I'm not a director, so I can't fucking say that do it like this. But I can have my opinion like any other asshole.
True. Yeah. What was I gonna say? You know what? I was watching. The fuck was that? Something just swing down?
No, I think.
Okay, maybe I was just looking at things. That's what it was. It was one of those something that was hanging off the side. It just looked like it was swinging down at you. What was I gonna say? God damn it.
We're talking about CGI and all that.
Yes, I was gonna say I recently rewatched an old school anime. And
which one?
Miki-chan, Magical Girl Miki.
I feel like I've heard that one. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, it's the one that's tied to the curse.
Tied to the curse?
Yeah, it was a really super popular Magical Girl anime back in the 80s and 80s era of Japan. But apparently at some point where they decided to end the show, on the day that it ended, there was an earthquake.
There was an earthquake.
The exact air date of which the show went live for the end earthquake. It was a pretty devastating one too.
Oh. Wow.
And then so they tried a revival series, to which it went over pretty well. On the final date of the revival series, so
another earthquake.
An even more devastating earthquake took place.
So it's one of those strange life things that just happened.
Yeah, it happened 3 times.
Huh.
They now consider the anime cursed because every time you can't end it. Anytime someone tries to end it, earthquake. And and it was a shame because it's a really cute and good show. It's one of those shows that it's just a show or a typical magical girl show, but it's kind of revolutionary in the way that it shows women being a part of everyday life. So one day she's a fireman or a policewoman.
Yeah, it just shows just shows a woman, being she's not the stereotypical, girly girl.
Exactly. It showing that they could also have jobs that are typically pointed to men and things like that as well.
Oh yeah, well,
But it was a really cute show, and I like it. Oh. If anybody ever wants to watch it, I highly recommend it. It's a very just be careful of earthquakes.
You have any control over that one?
Yeah, I don't have control over that one. But
I mean, to be fair, I think, like I said, in most cases, or in just about any case, a woman can just do what a man can. I just think like it's on the woman to decide if she wants to do that, And same thing with the guy. I mean, like, I would never say a woman couldn't do, like, the same thing. I wouldn't say a woman couldn't do, say, football, but if she wanted to. But the same, I will also say you can do it, but don't be surprised if you decide to do it with men and you get hurt by a 300-pound, muscular man. Just remember, you fucking wanted it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, this is the life you chose, so it's gonna come with hard work. It's gonna come with some hard work and pain.
Mostly pain, because that may kill you depending on how.
Oh, she's gonna have to be jacked as shit in order to compete with that.
It's like I think anyone can do anything, but in the same breath, I also should say be a little realistic in the sense that you may die.
Maybe you want to try soccer instead. Like that's less contact. At the worst, you'll just get kicked in the shin.
Well, to be fair, a lot of it's a good chunk of sports that are less physically painful than football.
Yeah, that's what I said. You want to go for the most painful sport, like really.
I mean, there's boxing though too. I mean, that's pretty.
All right, the second most painful sport. There's MMA too, I guess.
I mean,
one of the more painful ones. Go with the less pain. Go with the one with less pain.
Like I said, if you want to go right ahead, I won't stop you, but just beware that there probably will be some consequences to go with it. That's all I can say in that matter.
That guy is creeping up on you really slowly.
Yes, because that's one of the slower, weaker enemies. Like, not all the enemies are powerful or creep. Like, the pig is,
The pig is decently powerful.
But he's kind of slow depending on how you do it.
Not pork chop. He was gonna make great bacon.
Wait, don't you need to kill the pig to make bacon? He was gonna make great bacon, so we have to kill him.
He wasn't big enough yet.
A pig that's the size of an RV truck. Oh yeah.
He needs to be bigger.
He's not big enough.
I need to feed a whole country with that pig.
I don't.
They don't have the time.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why? They'll have bacon for days.
That pig will take a shit and that would crush a building. I'm afraid of what kind of turds those to the size of a human being with a pig that size. I'd be.
We'll just take him really far out into the desert for his poop. It'll be known as Turd Lake.
As Turd Lake?
Yes. Because I can only imagine the amount of crap that will happen.
Okay, I believe this is where we're gonna fight the three bosses.
Ooh.
Yep.
Hey, there they are.
Yeah, now the fire one, if I recall, he's the least threatening.
So there's fire. What else?
This one has fire and a candle and that. The sword one is the worst one.
Oh, okay. And then what does the other one do?
The one can do a bit of both.
That's the one with the candle.
He can breathe fire and has a bit of sword, plays a bit of both.
Okay.
Now, you want to take out the sword guy at first, if possible. Because, the stronger he gets, the fucking worse he gets.
Not be a good idea. You don't want the...
Oh, no. And he does that. He's the hits the hardest, too. On his own, he's not that bad, but... Oh, shit.
Don't get cornered.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. They put, the tombstones there.
There's a rock. You'll be okay. Think happy thoughts. Super happy.
See, he'll come to you, usually.
You just gotta wait till...
You just gotta try and wait for your opening.
Use the tombstone as leverage to keep the fires at bay. See, there you go.
Yes, no, that's kind of the plan with that fucker.
I assume the fire...
Oh, God, no!
Panic and roll.
Dodge and weave, bitch! Dodge.
Stop, drop, and roll now. Remember your fire safety training. You're in a corner. You're in an actual corner. You might
yes, but I knocked both of them down, so
okay.
That was kind of the plan.
I just want to make sure you know you're in a corner.
No, I knew I was, but I'm like, he's coming to me.
That's all you need to do is get caught by the fireballs.
Yeah, no, I am very...
Yeah. There we go. He's almost dead.
Yes, but I gotta try. I have to be very careful with this fucker.
I'm assuming you saved the regular fire guy for last.
Yeah.
Because he'd be the easiest. There we go. Nice.
Yes,
nice.
I think he's the easiest one. If not, it's the one with the fuck. Oh god.
What's happening?
He's a little stronger now, I think.
Yeah, something is happening. You know who they remind me of? Voldemort.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, because they're like cloaked guys in a snake thing. They're snake cloak men. They're cloaked snake men.
They're cloaked snake men, okay.
Yes. Is his sword on fire?
Yeah, because he can do both. Yeah, so he's just
kind of flaming sword.
Yeah, he's just kind of like showing off at that point.
So here, let me show you my flaming sword.
And the one who just has the sword, he has like little snakes coming out. He has so it becomes a little deadly. If you get in the third range, you can summon like giant ass snakes from the ground, I believe. See, even with the second form, he's still like
tolerable.
Yeah, even in the third form, a lot of it's like, oh yeah, let me just
hit him now.
Yeah.
You forgot sword man.
Well, I'm trying to get
sorry, flaming sword man.
Well, he's not as bad. Like he's, if I again.
You're backing into a corner. Just letting you know.
I was trying to
get away from him.
I was trying to draw the sword guy out.
No, well, you draw one sword guy out.
Well, you know, the one that's not the flaming sword.
You draw a flaming sword man. Of course.
Okay, he's almost fucking dead, so it's okay.
Okay,
I got him!
Get
I got him!
Get out! Alright, that's one down.
Now.
Run.
Okay, see. And it kind of helps look at the flaming,
coat.
Yeah, because that definitely reduces the
damage.
A considerable amount, yes.
Yeah, I can see how that would, Ooh, that's fire.
Run.
Good, yeah, run. Sounds about right.
Oh, what I can do?
What?
Hopefully. Cannon! Oh, wait, shit, wrong! No!
What are you doing?
I was trying to do cannon.
Oh, you were trying. Oh, he.
God damn it!
He is.
Cannon! Well, I don't have enough. Oh, God.
You don't have any more bullets, do you?
I don't know. I have enough, but he requires 10. I thought I had 20.
You did. Well, you had 10.
Well,
well actually, you have 18.
I thought. Yeah. You look at 2 shots. I need like 2 10s.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. That.
Now back.
Yes. Okay.
Now hit him.
I knocked his ass down.
Now run away. Good. He's coming. Run away. Hit the antidote. Dodge and weave. Dodge harder. Weave faster.
And you don't want to know what the real kicker of this is?
Yes.
If I die to them, I have to fight all 3 again.
Oh, no.
Well, that didn't go as well as it did when I tried. Well, he's almost dead. Once I get the fire, once
you get flaming swordman, you're back into a farm.
Yes, I'm trying. I know. For the people watching, I know the commentary isn't as interesting.
I can't say what more than what's on the. In my face.
But I'm talking to the people watching.
I know, that's why I'm talking to them too.
But it's 1 against 3.
Like I can't say any more than what's actually happening. I mean,
okay, he's dead. I got 4.
You have 4 vials left.
Oh, he can summon the fucking... What the hell? Or maybe that's... Whatever.
Someone summoned a friend. Yep, there's summoning going on. Oh, hey, there's a friend behind you. A bunch of friends, actually. Just don't let him summon any more friends.
Well, that's up to him.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
He's see what I mean? Even in like third stage, aside from like the snake thing.
Oh, he summoned a friend. Watch out.
Well,
yeah, that's what I said. Don't let him summon any more friends.
I can't help that.
Sure you can. You can just stop him from summoning.
I mean, I think even if I attack him, the summon will still go on.
Really? I figured if you attacked, that would have break.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think
you should try it next time.
I think
just as an experiment to make sure that is
I've
the case.
done it if my memory is correct.
But your memory is crap.
No, it's crap as bang bangs.
No, but it's still crap. So
your memory's not that much. Okay.
Oh no, my memory is absolute crap. Your memory is just crap in general. Wow. There's different levels of crap. You just jumped down. Oh, but you would die. Never mind.
And I lose all my 19,000 blood echoes that
and you could get those back in a day. Do you have enough vial thingies? So that is the true question.
Well, I only have enough. I only have 17, so that means I would have to go in. If I wanted to get more, I'd have to either grind or buy more.
Do you want to get more?
Well, I can get it on the way to the boss. There's a couple enemies that'll drop some.
Yeah, you might want to get a couple more just to make sure.
Yeah, no.
So that was the 3-way. 4-way. How did you enjoy it?
Well, there was a lot of fire. I'm seeking for Papipi. There was a lot of fire. It was hot.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Swordplay, kind of kinky, you know. I mean, I brought my axe.
So a little bit of bestiality, but that's nothing to worry about.
Some pigs. I mean, I've done.
I've done worse.
Like way worse. Like you don't want to even know.
Like I did some really crazy shit in my teenage years.
Yeah, I'm 15 now, so just imagine.
He's like, what? That was your teen. So you did some more shit in your preteen years.
Same
like,
thing.
Teenager, preteen, they're all the same. Yeah, speaking of preteens, I was at work the other day, right? And she was like a kid in middle school.
Yeah. And
she was paying for her candy and shit like that. I don't remember what the total was, but she turns and looks at me like, how much is a nickel? And I could have written that off as a joke. For not the fact that she actually turned the coin over and read 5 cents, and then she tried to do out the actual change part, and then she says, "Never mind, here, just take the 5." I'm like, I'm like, what's wrong with this child?
I mean, she could have just been stupid. Could have been a moment of stupidity. Because sometimes people think I've had that. You know what I mean? Like you just forget a simple answer. Okay, I've never had that one happen, but...
I'm like, what, 5 cents? I mean, how do you forget what a nickel is? How much a nickel is? That's a pretty integral part of life. And this is like the canon. There's there's private schools up the ass over there. What are they paying those teachers?
Not enough.
Clearly not.
Well, teachers are
they're underpaid anyway. It is sad, unfortunately.
Personally, I'm not trying to be political by any means, but I do think teachers, I do think they should at least make $100,000 a year.
Exactly.
They're the ones that are overworked and do this shit that no one else will. So yeah.
But at the same breath, I also think they should reevaluate the teachers that they currently have.
Well,
because there are some that are actually in it for money, and then there are those that are actually. And I feel like if you're gonna pay them that much money, they should be what ones who are actually like dedicated and really want to teach the kid.
Yeah, I know, but that's that's up to just it's up to the schools and all that to do. You know?
Yeah, to figure out that kind of information. Yeah.
Yeah. But I am of the opinion a good teacher should make more than should have a very decent living.
Exactly, I mean, especially for like even more so like I feel like for like the really younger kids,
Yeah.
Because they need a lot more work than the adult than the older children do.
Well, I think like private school teachers or like they get a little more than the average teacher.
Yeah.
But still.
And like. I mean, for like, regardless of like whether they're private or public.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Because I know one of the people who work at CVS, by the way, is also like a private school kindergarten teacher. Oh. And she barely makes a little more than she does at CVS, and like, that's not right.
No.
This should never be okay. I'm like, God damn.
No, it really shouldn't.
But she's doing pretty good with all this the crisis and shit that's going on. She's like really passionate about teaching, and she does her absolute best. So I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I had a couple teachers like that. That really, that if I wanted to be a teacher, I'd want to be just like them. If I wanted to be one,
I'm sure I had someone at some point, but I can't for the life of me remember any of my teachers.
I remember, like, I had a few that really stuck out with me, that, I mean, like, I've seen some of them actually at my jobs.
Yeah, no, there's only one teacher I barely remember, and that's only because it was my math teacher, and me and math don't mix.
Yeah.
Even more so back then than now. So I'm like, God damn it. He was not the best, Piggy. There he goes. He wasn't a bad teacher, but he wasn't just the kind of teacher that I needed.
Yeah.
I needed one that would give me a lot more extra help.
Yeah. No, I mean, the ones that I remember, Miss Shem was my 4th grade teacher. She were, one of the best ones, I would say in the business, She used to, I think she lives in South Carolina now with her husband. But Miss Goo was another one. Her I see from time to time at at my job because she likes to shop at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Miss Buchanan, like, she was also in elementary school, but my God, she was such a great woman. Then for like high school, some of the ones I liked, Miss Buchanan was like my one of my literature teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lead was another one of my English teachers. Also in high school, like those were good guys. I remember that with Mr. Lead, I think it was in my senior year of high school because he worked on the yearbook club.
Yeah.
I think you had to pay for the yearbook.
Yeah.
And we had a joke running year round. Like, oh yeah, I will pay. We just kept raising the price on how the fucking how much I was gonna pay for the yearbook. We tried to lowball it. We just kept going higher up until it was like I think we were like $2,000 or some shit. I won't go lower than $2,000 for that high school. It's like, yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
I think it was my senior year in high school.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, he was one of the good ones. I mean, I never really had any bad teachers in high school, but still, he definitely was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I never had any bad ones either. Like, they were all nice. They were all, like, really nice people. Just some of them I had a harder time with learning with them.
Yeah, no, well, some people, they only know how to teach one way, and that works for, like, the majority of the students, That doesn't always translate to that, the 1% of students that don't get it.
Yeah.
But that's, again, sometimes it's just easier said than done,
True. Yeah, I know a funny story. So, all throughout, like, high school, I had this, high school, I had, like, the cafeteria, the person who worked in the cafeteria, she was so, like, really super nice, and she was really friendly to me and shit like that. Come to find out, years later, after I've graduated, she's actually a relative of mine, and I had no idea. Like,
are you serious?
I'm like, wow, she's so nice to me all the time.
Oh, she's fair.
But she knew, but she assumed that I remembered, and like, no.
Did you ever tell her that?
She knows now, because it was years ago. She came to my mother's funeral, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that.
She's family.
She's family. I'm like, huh. Like, what? She showed up to the phone, like, why is my lunch lady here? Oh, yeah.
It's just like, she's secretly a lesbian stalker.
She's just been stalking me for the past couple of years.
Well, I thought...
Throughout all of high school, like, huh. Neat.
When you go get that pussy.
It's just really funny. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. If that was anyone else, I'd have a hard time believing it, but since it's you, I don't doubt it.
It was literally, like, at graduation, because she came over to congratulate me and my mom, and then all of a sudden, like, wait, how did this, like, she's your cousin.
How do you know I graduated?
Like, God
damn. She's your cousin.
I have too many relatives on so many different sides of the family.
You really do.
I can't.
I remember going to the funeral. I was like, God damn, Royal really does have a huge ass family.
That wasn't even even all of them.
I know, you told me.
There's so much more, and I'm like, I can't even remember.
You want to know something? At one of my old jobs at the Yearwood Center.
Yeah.
There was an old. I don't know if I said it on camera, but there was this old, janitor lady. She did like the cleaning. Mm-hmm. She herself was like one of 10 children in her family, and then later herself in her life, she also had 10 kids. Oh, and it just made me think, like, if that were to be a, no, this is just, I didn't know if her other, brothers and sisters had kids, like, or as many kids,
Yeah.
But if they did, that's 100 kids right there. That's 100, members.
In that one family tree, yeah.
So if they all had like 10 each, that's 100, kids. And
oh my God. It really is ridiculous sometimes the amount my family has, though. And, like, I don't remember, like, how I'm related to everyone. So 9 times out of 10, if they're not my age, I just call them aunt and uncle. Even though like part of me knows they're probably not. That's probably not correct. Like, they're probably something else in the family for me, like a cousin or something. But if they're not anywhere near my age,
just call them aunt or uncle.
Aunt or uncle. If they're my age or younger than me, then I will call them cousin.
Well, like, you are.
I just had to shorten it. There's just no way I could remember.
Shaniqua.
Oh, no.
I swear.
I do love my family, though. Both sides of my family are amazing.
Most of my family, well, at this point, it's rather small. At least nowhere near as big as yours, not even close.
True, I hardly ever see any of them.
I mean,
that's the sad part.
The only, like, living family member that I have that to me is close would be my great aunt at this point. Because, one sec. My great aunt is like 92. Mm-hmm. And like the rest, I mean, I did have some cousins growing up, but most of them are dead.
Aww.
Well, to be fair, they made a bunch of stupid choices in their life, and it didn't help that their mother, was my father's, sister.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into details, but let's just say she was a piece of shit, a shitty person.
Okay.
And in doing all that, a lot of them like OD'd or got like knocked up their girls when they were like, in their teenagers or early 20s, early teens. I mean, and they weren't exactly the best of parents either. Because I think most of the kids live with their mothers, and I think most of them are remarried. If that gives you any idea.
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying.
I mean, I only out of my cousins, I only got like two left, and there's one that that I want the family's on okay terms with. It's not like we talk with him year round or anything.
Yeah.
And the other one, I'm not entirely sure where he's at. He's just, I don't think he's in a good state though, but hell if I know.
Yeah, I do have a lot of family members, and the sad thing is that a lot of them live like really close to me. But the problem is I have anxiety. So because of my anxiety, I kind of like shy away from things like that.
Yeah.
Because I especially don't like talking to people over the phone, like through text messages. I'd rather talk to someone face to face, But it's like, it's kind of like a catch-22 situation, because how am I supposed to ever invite them to talk over if I'm too nervous to talk to them over the phone? And then when I do talk to them over the phone, it's like, well, now I'm nervous to talk to you face to face.
Probably gonna die again.
Yeah, this is about the time where you die.
Well,
that makes sense.
I might die.
Nah, this is about the time you're gonna die. And Snake Bros are coming at you. Oh, they're both summoning shit now.
One of them's almost dead, so I can hopefully kill him.
It's other man, not flaming sword.
And I have no health items. Crap.
Oh crap! You gotta make it count. You gotta really make it count.
He's less than a third of the way down, so.
That does not help. You completely just shaved the hair off his head. Or...
Hood.
Off his hood. You shaved
I got him!
Hey! Praise
that one!
That was actually a really tight one.
Yeah. You know what I gotta do?
What? Celebratory.
Victory! Screech!
Woo!
That one was a fucking close.
That was a real close one, yeah. We're going back to the dream world now.
Yeah, I gotta buy some blood echoes.
Alright then, we will return for our next family-friendly episode of Bloodborne.
That alone just... That's such a family-friendly name.
Yeah, of course.
Bye!
Bye!